Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today we are going to be talking about the Zandvoort weekend for F1 and F3. Before we get into F1, let's have a look at F3. So this time I'm actually going to do only the top 10, just to make it a little more quicker and so we can talk about it a lot more on F1. Even though I don't really watch the races anymore because obviously they are very, very late where I am. So I guess we'll just start off with the qualifying first. Dennis Hauer. Wait, is it Hauger or is it Hauger? I don't know. I don't know how to be honest. David Schumacher and Victor Martins in the top three. Race 1 that was won by Arthur Leclerc, then Logan Sargent and Awabu Owasa ran hard the podium. I keep getting that wrong, I swear. I apologize. And then got Jack Crawford, Charles Collet, Jack Doohan, Dennis Hauger, Victor Martins, Frederick Vasseur, and Ollie Caldwell ran at the top 10. I think this is Leclerc's second win of the season, if I remember correctly. Race 2 that was won by Victor Martins, Clement Novalak, and Frederick Vasseur ran out the podium. Then for the top 10, we have Charles Collet once again, David Schumacher, Ollie Caldwell, Arthur Leclerc, Jack Crawford, Mattia Nannini, and Logan Sargent ran out the top 10. And finally for race 3, that was won by Dennis Hauger, obviously. Clement Novalak and Alexander Samola ran out the podium. And then we got Victor Martins. Wait, Victor Martin, no. He's in 10th place. Jack Doohan, Charles Collet, Logan Sargent, Jack Crawford, Frederick Vasseur, Arthur Leclerc, and Victor Martins ran out the top 10. So that is F3 results. Let's have a look at the standings. Going to the final round, which is this time at Sochi, not at America. It's very interesting because I think they cancelled the American Grand Prix for F3. So technically, actually, all three of the Formula Series, Formula 1, 2, and 3, they will be at Sochi. Every single one of them. So that's going to be a very, very busy weekend for everyone. Going to the final race of this season, it is most likely going to be Dennis Hauger winning the F3 Championship, Jack Doohan second, Clement Novalak third, Victor Martins, Frederick Vasseur, Alexander Samola, Ollie Caldwell, Charles Collet, Logan Sargent, and Arthur Leclerc ran at the top 10. That's what's most likely going to happen. Dennis Hauger will be champion of F3. Congratulations to him. Obviously, that Prema team is unstoppable. So it obviously does make sense that he should be F3 champion and will be obviously driving for F2, maybe for high tech. I don't know though. It depends. Or even Carlin. Who knows? So let's have a look at F1. And F1, well, the Dutch fans were going crazy, weren't they? Because the Dutch man has won it. Max Verstappen has won the Dutch Grand Prix since 1984, right? That was the first race of the Dutch, well, that's the last race of the Dutch Grand Prix. Let me just reiterate that. Lewis Hamilton finishes behind him in second place, and Valtteri Bottas. And everyone else is a lap down, I just want to say, so it's crazy. Pierre Gasly, Charles Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, Sergio Perez. I think did he start 18th? I think he started 18th or 16th, and he finished up to 8th. Holy shit, that's great job, Perez. Esteban Ocon 9th, and Lando Norris 10th. And for the rest of the field, Daniel Ricciardo, Lance Stroll, Sebastian Vettel, Antonio Giovinazzi, Robert Kubica, filling in for Kimi Räikkönen. If you don't know by now, he announced his retirement, and that day later, or 2 days later, he got positive for COVID-19. I do hope that he is safe. Obviously, thoughts and prayers to him, and hopefully he'll be back for Monza. But there's speculations that he may not be back at Monza, but hopefully he is. I really do hope he is back. Nicholas Latifi 16th, George Russell DNF'd, Mick Schumacher, and the other two drivers who DNF, Yuki Tsunoda and Nikita Mazepin, and Hamilton scored the fastest lap. Sergio Perez was driver of the day, obviously. Because if we have a look at the starting grid just for a second, Max Verstappen obviously got pole position, and we scroll down to where the hell is he? I don't know where the hell he is, but he's somewhere. If I go to qualify, maybe. There we go. He is 16th place. Did he get a penalty? I have no clue if he even got a penalty. But apparently, oh, no, never mind. He's starting the pit line. That's why. He's starting the pit line. and I don't even know how, but he yeah. He demoted to the back of the grid and for use of additional power unit elements required to start from the pit lane, as car modified whilst under park firm conditions, including Latifi, who was penalized 5 grid places for unscheduled gearbox, which also caused him to start in the pit lane. It's a great job by Perez, I just want to say. I think that's really about it. Let's have a look at the standings, as I can even find it. There we go. Max Verstappen takes over the championship lead. This championship is amazing now. 224.5 points against Lewis Hamilton's 221.5 points. So that is a difference of 3 points. I don't know math. Third place it is Valtteri Bottas, Lando Norris, Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo, and Fernando Alonso ran out the top 10. Then Esteban Ocon, Sebastian Vettel, Yuki Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, George Russell, Nicholas Latifi, Kimi Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher, Nikita Mazepin, and Robert Kubica ran out. The drivers who have raced in 2021. Okay, what I was gonna say. I was thinking. So there are rumors going around that Alex Albon may be back in F1, either with Williams or Alfa Romeo, because there's a free Alfa Romeo seat, and there's most likely George Russell will be in Mercedes, replacing Valtteri Bottas. A lot of moves there. Maybe Bottas goes to Alfa Romeo. Maybe he replaces Antonio Giovinazzi. We don't actually know. There's also rumors about Nick De Vries going to F1 after winning the Formula E Championship, the first ever World Championship actually for Formula E. But still, he's a champion. Sebastian Buemi was the first champion of Formula E, but De Vries is the first world champion. So he's most likely going to go to Williams. Alex Albon most likely maybe go to Williams as well, or even to Alfa Romeo. We don't know, obviously. These are just rumors that have been coming up to the surface a bit. But we definitely know that George Russell will be most certainly going to Mercedes to replace Valtteri Bottas. That's going to be great power travel lineup as well. Hamilton and Russell in the same team. Oh, that's going to be good. Let's now have a look at the schedule. And it is obviously the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. That will be the next race. That is Netherlands. This is Monza. So this is obviously the next for the I think the second race, which had the sprint qualifying. I don't know who. I know there's one more. I really can't remember what the other race is. I'll try to look for it. But FP1 will be on September 10th. September 11th will be qualifying, and that is my time. There we go. September 10th will be FP1 and qualifying on September 10th. September 11th will be FP2 and the sprint qualifying. So obviously wherever you finish, you get the starting position, and the race will be on September 12th at I don't know what time that is. I'm gonna say that is 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. So yeah, there it is. If you want to know what time Monza will start, mainly in European times. Which also means that Monza, that the F2 is back. Finally, F2 after a long hiatus break. F2 will be back racing. So free practice will start on Friday. Qualifying session will be on a Saturday on the same day as that. Will be sprint race 1 and 2, and the feature race will be starting on Sunday. Let's have a look at the standings before we go. Only the top 10 only, because we don't care about the rest of the drivers. Oscar Piastri currently right now in the lead of the championship. Second place to him, it is the Academy teammate, quote unquote, Guan Yu Zhou. Then Robert Schwartzman, Dan Ticktum, Yuri Vips, Thea Porcher, Felipe Drugovich, Liam Lawson, Jihan Deruvula, and Richard Verschoor ran out the top 10. So that's really it for me now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.